Component 2 Check-In by Dallas and Andrick. So for our introduction, basically what this presentation is to show you Component 1 and 2 of our capstone project. So what we learned in Component 1 is basically we had to design a password manager. That was our choice to design. And basically we designed what this would look like. We learned how to encrypt passwords and different styles of encryptions, and ours personally had a 2-step verification. We learned how to make these concepts, and we learned how to organize the presentation of such a app. This is kind of what the Component 1 looked like. This is our password manager. Basically, the problem that we went with is the problem of current health checkups being stuck in the past and just taking too long. We believe we can make something, in this case an AI glasses that help do health checkups. We believe these will help speed up that process into something that is more viable in today's standards. This is the level of detail. So who this problem affects is a wide range of people, from healthcare workers and hospitals to responders in fields of public health. What the problem is the absence of hands-free integration wearable system that can simultaneously check and analyze multiple health metrics. This problem is especially critical in situations where constant large-scale and non-contact health assessments are needed. This issue exists in many settings, from hospitals to airports, and the solution would be an integrated device that combines all these sensors to use AI to analyze the data. This is Limits on Solutions, basically saying that new hardware for smart glasses, cutting-edge technology, new biometric sensors, these are all things that make this project doable because of how advanced this technology has gotten. In order to improve our design, we have to look back at previous patents and ideas that people have had in order to integrate those into our design. So searching for this patent, we use USPTO and Google Patents in order to find these ideas. Here you can see the patents. Patent 1, both of these patents share the idea of using AR and VR technology in order to complete a task. These don't specify the idea of using it for the medical field, which is something we would have to adjust for ours. Patents 3 and 4, these are two very different patents. The one on the left here, patent number 3, talks about using it in jobs, the AR technology in these for jobs, though it specifies more for engineers or labor workers, which you can clearly see in the design is more bulky, while patent 4 is something sleek. Doesn't really talk about the electronic units, but it shows a sleek design, which is something we want to go forward with due to this being in like a hospital, so obviously you don't want to be wearing something bulky on your face the whole time. 5 and 6. Number 5 again talks about the AR and VR technology. And this one, it talks about the use of a display on your phone for it, which is another idea we could come up with. That maybe it would connect to your phone or such display. It also talks about micro displays. Patent number 6 does not talk about any electronic units or such, but it talks about the creation process of these glasses. Element C. So Element C will be outlining the project. This is basically just giving you the proposal of what this project will look like and what we think will be the outcome of it. Criteria. This is stuff like customer needs, performance, target, cost, and size and weight. This is just stuff that we believe will be the constraints of our project, and kind of our constraints and our criteria. Validation. So this is where we emailed some professors at UT Tyler for some feedback, asking them if they think this is possible to do. Design speculations for innovators, that is us, that is Apex Innovations. And innovations, this is the AI integrated smart health glasses. Priorities, so here you can see the priorities from high to low. High is stuff like customer needs, performances. Medium is stuff like target cost, operations, and environment. While low is stuff like size and weight. Low does not mean these will not be taken into account at all, but with time constraints and money constraints, we can't really prioritize these as much as others, such as making the thing usable, Project proposal, again, the introduction. We believe that checkups are just too slow with lack of innovation, so we are trying to improve that. Problem statement, current health monitoring methods rely on manual checks and subjective reporting, offering only a snapshot of person's condition. And the proposal to that is we are trying to make these smart glasses that will combine biometrics, Face ID authentication, and AI-driven analytics in order to improve the workload of doctors. Objectives and target consumers. Objectives is stuff like developing this device, ensuring secure and ethical handling, design and comfortability, and providing a scalable solution. Target consumer, so our primary one would be healthcare professionals, stuff like doctors, while secondary would be organizations such as school, airports, and factories that could also use this device in their own practice. Design specifications, again, this is the high, medium, and low priority. While expected outcomes, so if we are able to construct this how we believe it will look at the end, we will be able to see improved speeds, earlier detection of illnesses, reduced workload, and increased public confidence. Conclusion. We are trying to make these smart glasses that we believe will bridge the gap between outdated health checks and the modern need for continuous, accurate, and scalable monitoring. Here you can kind of see what this glasses would look like. Again, this is just a rough sketch. We'll be providing better ones later on. And that's our QR code.